Si o que me vai tu a dia na sira mamenu te abesamu con waga rara ne pe yo ganti aplo a dia na sira kadu Sago Bushmo, Sazo Mega, ye blanco body, so eh, Kawaka Kama, Mapanyo, Mokosiza. Bagam Yabatana, yet a dog is a cover, okay, the Sugu to a boy, how, Mamen, Budoke, the Sugu. No matter where you were so this cover, okay, the Sugu to a boy, how, okay, the Sugu. Tomorrow. Nyana no I woke up the boy. My way call him on it, one would have took a one to come back to you. My way so yes, I do. Yaquamonte, one who I got a me, Musso, a castle, but black hair, me, never walk a mouth. I was so I want to see why you took the my never really a good. Those scared of me, I would not know the mouth. Go ahead, Amen. How do you see it about good? Some yet, Maluo, que não bons acesa e como meu na zelago apaka inte tu me tone manga corrida take gonga beboate né manje yama sewe wapia ya sore tu magasi mau kana muni black ya muni yama wa kama ana nera yetu Si o que me vai tu a dia na sira mamenu te abesamu con waga rara ne pe yo ganti aplo a dia na sira kadu Sago Bushmo, Sazo Mega, ye blanco body, so eh, Kawaka Kama, Mapanyo, Mokosiza. Bagam Yabatana, yet a dog is a cover, okay, the Sugu to a boy, how, Mamen, Budoke, the Sugu. No matter where you were so this cover, okay, the Sugu to a boy, how, okay, the Sugu. Tomorrow. Nyana no I woke up the boy. My way call him on it, one would have took a one to come back to you. My way so yes, I do. Yaquamonte, one who I got a me, Musso, a castle, but black hair, me, never walk a mouth. I was saying I want to see why you took the my never really a good. Those scared of me, I would not know the mouth. Go ahead, Amen. How do you see it about good? Some yet, Maluo, kakukle tuta kuna gonza sasa ingo mume na zalagu apaka yute tumetone maka wakori de tage gonga gbebo atene mage yamae sewe wapia yewa sore oye tumagasi mauga kala muni lagia muni yama wakama ana mure yetu ingo mume na zalagu apaka yute tumetone maka wakori de tage gonga gbebo atene mage yamae sewe wapia yewa sore oye tumagasi mauga kala muni lagia muni yama wakama ana mure yetu
Good evening, folks. Samson to La Brapalrito. I want to thank all of you again for tuning in tonight. All we ask is that those of you that are coming in, please share this video, share it to as many people as possible. We really like to have fun with you here tonight. All about Liberia and nothing else. We want to thank you very much. Not that you don't have anything to do but to come to us and listen to us here tonight. It's a wonderful feeling to have, and we feel privileged to have you here again. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please continue to share this video and stay with us here as we talk about what is happening in the country. Okay, so there are a few other things here that I want to talk about here tonight. But while I'm trying to find those videos or the stuff I want to talk about, my goodness, folks, sometimes people that are not serious, they pretend to be serious, and we have to call them out on it. Okay, we have to call them out. You can't just do these things to our folks and believe that you're gonna get away with it. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. What they do is unbelievable. Their behavior is sometimes I don't know, but we'll talk about it. I want to thank all of you again tonight. And I also want to thank Mr. Silver for the show last night. It was an eye opener to have that young man to come and express himself freely, of course, but with immense information provided to our folks. I think he's a leader that will lead the people and work with the people. I think I genuinely, I never met him before in my life. That would be Mr. Jacob DB. I've never met him in my life before. Uh, but I think I like him. I think I like him. I think I can say that I like him. So I hope that the young man will do good, continue to do good work for our people. But let's go ahead. Safety, safety, Lord Jesus. We want to thank you again this evening. We want to thank you for everything. We want to thank you for everything that you do and continue to do for us. We ask you, my Lord, to extend our life, to continue to bless us. Give us the opportunity that you're always giving us. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. We say thank you. My Lord, we will continue to pray for you, but yes, still we will wait for your time. Whenever your time is ready, that's what we're going to take. Thank you. Thank you. My Lord, we ask that the Republic of Liberia and the people of the Republic of Liberia be blessed. We ask that the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Waka, be blessed. Whatever hand his touches, my Lord, bless his hand. Whichever door he knocks, my Lord, open the door. Extend his life. Give him blessing, more blessing, and give him wisdom to do what is good for our people. My Lord, we ask that for those brothers and sisters that are unable to be with us tonight, please come in, step in, help us, help them. We ask that the Republic of Liberia again be blessed. And then we say, my Lord, the host country, the United States of America, be blessed. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So, you know, sometimes I don't know what our people, why they think people are just stupid. Why they think people are just stupid. Eh? Why would you do this? Why will you do this to folks that you know they are not stupid? They are smart people. They are smart people. But you take advantage of instant gratification, greed, and you think people will just sit down and like say yes. Okay? They'll just sit down and say yes. You have people, you have educated people, you have people who are in this field, and they will coach you. If you ask them, if you just ask simple question, you just ask simple question, you will know that what it is you're trying to do, perhaps if it is a good thing or not, they will tell you. But you just get up and say you're going to do it because it's there to be done. And whether it's you're making a mistake or not, it doesn't matter to you. And this is not good because sooner or later, our people going to reject you. They're going to reject you. You cannot. They have people that are in the different field. Not every one of them are your enemies. You do that and your credibility go down the drain. You cannot continue to put something out there that you know is not truth, whether schematic or not. But I'll come to that. I'll come to that. I just want to share this here. You know, in this government, and I'm talking slow here tonight. I've sent a link out already, folks, if you want to. Nothing's wrong with me. I'm fine. Thank God. God is continuing to bless all of us. I'm fine. But sometimes you're subdued because the way things are happening back home, I don't know. This young man was here yesterday, okay? That and I saw that also today. The government of the Republic of Liberia and the European Union have signed some sort of a contract. They sell Liberia back to Liberia for soil for Liberia, which supposed to involve farmers from all over the country. But according to our representative yesterday, this government has not included the folks from the southeast. And I don't understand that. President Baka told us, he said, it doesn't matter whether you voted for me or not. This is Liberia. Whatever comes out of here, we all enjoy. But yet still, when it comes to this thing, people are complaining that this government is not sharing equally. I'm looking into it. Then that's why I'm not saying too much tonight because I'm looking into it. Okay. But let me go on. Let me go on something else here. On this platform, folks, Samson to Labrador, on this platform, I've always said that the issue of of us Liberians, something I can be wondering. I said, what are we? Is it because of our skin, for which we are unable to move upward? People, they think about us, I believe, and I could be wrong, folks, but we know exactly what we want. We know exactly what is needed to move on to the next level. But you got people that will fight and pretend to be fighting for the people, yet they're fighting for themselves. And I think it helps to diminish the capacity of the folks themselves. Those who, it's like people who got strong mouth are the ones that get to do what they want to do. Let me share this here. Let me share this here. And this is what, yes, day before yesterday, I was going to talk about this, and my sister was not cooperating with me, so I got out. But let me share this here. This is the GAC Uncover Governance Labs at LEC. And they told us it started June 30th, 2018, and all the way to 2021. Board members appointed or whatever way they get in there, and they get paid huge sums of money. They are unable to attend board meeting. What kind of insincerity is this? Who are we? We're not going to go. There's no way. We're not going to go to Guinea and borrow Guineans to come and do what we need to do in our country. They are unable to fight, and that's why we have so many problems. So many people who you believe will do the right thing are themselves completely out of it, out of it, and then they justify that. Before, since I'm on CDC issue tonight, let me show you something here very quickly. I'm not taking myself out of this political wrangling situation. I'm also involved. So I went home back in 2000. What was it? 2020, 2022. I was in Liberia, correct? So there was a project that I was going to work on. I went all over the place. I was out in the field. So while I was out in the field, I saw something. And being on this platform, my mouth before then was on Jefferson Kochi. Oh, Jefferson Kochi can't do nothing. The man just dirted the country. He is unable to clean anything small. That small boy ain't got no knowledge. But when I went out in the field to do my own project, I saw this early, very early in the morning. Real Beaumont Bridge, not a Beaumont Bridge in Philadelphia. Real Beaumont Bridge. And let me play this video. Very interesting. Now, you say, but Mr. To why? Well, I never, when I came back, the phone that had this information messed up. I couldn't download it until quite recently. Now, even if I have access to it, it is not my job. It is the job of the CDC to say this is what we're doing. Press it upon the Liberian people. But they sat down, and President Weah was there telling people, I didn't do anything last time. The Liberian people elected me. Now that I do, believe me, they will re-elect me. And because of that, they're became relaxed. Let me play this, folks. You think that what you did to me last night? That I don't got time for you, man. I got time for you. I got time for you. That you did last night. You and my Esther there all over the place. I got time for you, man. On my own. But let me play this video, folks. Very interesting. Very interesting. And you would think CDC were paying people here in the United States to be their mouthpiece, but they are not able to go home and go to these streets where Jefferson Koji were truly, truly working. Nobody knew that. My intent when I did this, you will hear me saying it. How big my big mouth? You will hear me saying it. And I was amazed. Way on Beaumont Bridge. Now I'm Philadelphia Beaumont Bridge. I mean Montreal Beaumont Bridge. Let's watch this. And I'll come back again. And tonight, if the people don't come in, that's fine with me. I'm truly gonna enjoy myself tonight. And even if they come here, I might even park there in the garage for a while. Let's watch this.
Good morning, folks. This is Samson to LeBron Public Radio. As you see the truck behind me, MCC, that is the truck for Montreal Corporation. Montreal Corporation, whatever they call it. But the main thing, MCC. But the main thing I want to show is very early in the morning, and I was just driving to the project here. But as you know, I've been having a big mouth. I've been saying, Mayor Koji, the city daddy, you know, I've been doing nothing. But here is it. We got to be truthful. I just can't stop by here. I've been seeing people sweeping our money, and I have these two gentlemen here who have the truck. They're dumping the trash on the truck. And I want to show you that, yes, I don't know the mayor. He doesn't know me, but I run my mouth. But it's good when you run your mouth. When something is good happening, you say it. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's turn it on. And this is a gentleman who is with these young people as they do their work. So what's your name again?
Eduardo.
Eduardo.
Yes.
And you people are the people that are taking the trash, putting it on the truck.
Yes.
You go all over Monrovia.
Yes.
And like I said, I've been running my mouth that the Mayor Koji can't do nothing. So I see this. I just want to show that at least I'm here. I see it. I must be truthful. So when you guys take this trash now, like what he's just doing here, you'll take it and take it out. When you guys take the trash, you go and dump it. Where do you dump your trash then?
Transfer station.
Transfer station. And then the transfer station take it to Dwayne Town. Okay. Okay. I don't know the area he's talking about, but that's what I believe in. And but why is it that people believe the mayor is not doing work? What happened?
That's what you see now. That's Liberian.
Okay.
When Liberian hate you, I always say it about you.
Okay.
Anything I do, they will criticize you.
Yes.
Mayor is working. But mayor is working good.
Okay. Your mayor is working. But I'm one of those critics. And like I told you before we came on air, I want to take shame from my face. The mayor is working. As you can see, folks, you just saw the guy walking up there, and I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. This is Beaumont Bridge.
Yes.
This is the real Beaumont Bridge in Liberia. And as you can see here, this gentleman, you're the driver, I would suppose?
Yes.
Okay, he's the driver, and this is the truck they use. My project is on the other side. I just saw there and I want to do this. So again, though, what do you have to say to those critics of the mayor who always say, hey, the boy, he do nothing, he know anything, he not do anything, like, bro.
But you that you see it for yourself today.
Yes.
You see it for yourself. You people that in the state that criticize me,
right.
You see it for yourself.
Okay.
Tell them that Koji is working in Liberia.
Okay.
That's my prayer.
All right. Folks, there you have it. Koji is working in Liberia. So let me show you again. I know many of you will say, oh, Samson told you doing that. I don't care. Call me names, whatever you want to do, that's your business. But I got to be truthful. In as much I don't support this government, but when they're doing something good, I must say it. And you know me. I got big mouth, but I have to be truthful. Mr. Doe, thank you very much.
You,
my name is Samson Toa. I'm with Liberia Public Radio, and definitely will play this video. Thank you very much, sir. You're the driver. What's your name again? Okay. How long you been with the company, you say? Or the corporation?
I've been with them 3 years now.
Okay. Thank you, Anthony. And I know you guys are busy. I don't need to. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hello, how you doing? Okay. There's another gentleman. So, though, thank you very much. I'm going to end the video now.
Thank you, sir.
So that is the first one. Let me show you where Doe will come and explain. I wish I had this. I wish I'm able to have my hand on the video during the campaign. I was going to play. I was going to play. But these are some of the things that CDC failed to do, to tell the Liberian people what was happening behind the scene. They just believed Liberian were going to fall for that, for that, and they didn't even want to campaign much. Let's listen to this dude, man, what he's gonna say to us. And it makes so much sense. But they're supposed to they pay people. They got people here in the United States that have a radio station platform, Facebook platform, and they pay their money. We know that. And faster they do. I'm gonna even if I had it, I was gonna play, but then I was gonna play with Nyama Nyama. But no, on a very serious note. On a very serious note. These are things that they should have done. Let's listen to this dude, man, on a very serious note.
Okay, Mr. Doe, you were saying something.
I say they put across the criticize Mr. Pucci. Moreover, not small Moreover. They get that here, not easy. But could you try possible best? Every day we're working, every day, in the morning, in the night. Now I was talking, so people are working in the night, they resting. Tomorrow morning, tomorrow, today night, they will start. We get 9 people, 8 people.
Okay. All right. I'll put it together. Thank you very much. And it's a very honest answer, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
There you have it. When I went to Beaumont Bridge that morning, we got there around about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay? Well, I'm going to share the link for you for what? Well, I'm going to share the link with you for what? But don't bother me yet, because the way you chocolate me last night, I like it. Don't bother me. I don't share nothing. I already sent a link out. I'll share the link. Please share it. Share the link with but anyhow, again, folks, Samson talk. So that's one thing. Now let's go to this year. What is happening now? Okay? What is happening now, my people? You know, the way I see things is, if you're not serious, why did I put that stuff? If you're not serious, what happened? Okay, all right, hold on, guys, hold on. Just let me see here 1 minute. I want to show you some pictures. I want to show you some picture, and please don't tell me, say, oh, because I your area that way. No, it has nothing to do with my area. I want to show you something here. I want to show you something here. Okay. Yeah. It's ain't there. So why we don't have it? What happened? Okay. All right. I don't know. But anyway, let me see. Let me see. But I want to share you another. I want to share something else with you here, please. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. Okay. 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 And now you will see this is Musa Ability and his people. Let me bring another one up. And this is the one that I'm going to talk about, folks. Oh. Okay. I think it's already in there, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. So you see this, right? Let me do us a favor here tonight. Remove this right now. Let me do us a favor here tonight. These people are so ridiculous. They're so ridiculous. It's unbelievable the way they behave. Okay? I'm going to talk about Musa Ability and his bridge building process. But before I do that, let me talk about the opposition first, then I'll talk about the ruling party and whatever wonderful thing the ruling party is doing. And let's go through that. But bear with me here, bear with me. Let me bring it in. Tonight, who want Kanye, who don't want Kanye? I shared the link already, Mr. Soul. CEO, the link is already shared. I don't know what else to do on that. If folks are unable to See, I can't help them. Okay. 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 Not that one. Not that one. Okay. This is what I want to share. All right. So let me bring back Musa Ability and his group here. Okay. So this is, I think Musa Ability have a party, right? MS of something. I don't know. I don't know. But this is the bridge they said they're gonna build. Hmm? This is the bridge they're gonna build. Now, people, what make the people think say Liberian people are so stupid? Look at this schematic. Even if you know that you don't know, you come up and say, I need help. There are smart Liberians that will be able to at least show something that you can say, yes, my people. Okay, look at this thing here. Let's look down here. Hmm? What kind of role you will be is sitting down here like there? If you are driving, they're not gonna. What kind of nonsense is this? You say you want to build bridge, and you're not even being sincere. You're not even being sincere. But look, what kind of bridge is this? What is this? Look at the bridge. It says on an abutment. Usually, this part of the abutment should be straight on the ground. Why you have a bridge like this here? The roll on top of it, and what? Because this is what they used to. This is how they see Liberia. They don't see Liberia as something that you can do. Why would Musa Belete allow himself to put himself in that kind of position? People are gonna fool you and eat your money. This is exactly what it is. Little schematic, something like this, that it's not expensive. It's not even touching his budget. But when you put these kinds of stuff, the international community see it, people see it. Why you can't even go to public work, for Christ's sake, and say, what y'all think about this? Should we put it out? They will tell you, don't put that kind of junk up. You are an honorable man. Then you have our own man, what's his name? The other guy from Cole, Marvin Cole, and all in this thing. You don't have to show the drawing. Just say we're gonna do it. But you show the drawing, attracting people attention, and this is what you have. Look at it, my people. You look at it in the back here. Where in the world you will see road like this? Where in the world you will see road like this, my people? Even if it doesn't, if you're not serious. If you're not serious, that one-way bridge, or because you say you're going to build a bridge, you say you're going to build a bridge, and so it doesn't matter how what it looked like. You have you have all of the PSC and things, which is good. I don't care, but look at the spacing. Let's say, look at the spacing. People look at these kinds of stuff, and they can tell you're not serious. But for Musa Ability to attach his name to this kinds of stuff, to attach his name to this kind, then you're not serious, Mr. Ability. You are an honorable person, truthful guy. Why would you allow people like this to use your image to lie to you? Look at this thing. You think people don't, you want to tell me the entire country, nobody know about bridges, nobody know about roads, and you're going to use this for people to pull it out and connect your name to it. And nobody tell you, my people, you don't put the thing up. They say they don't, even if you're going to say, you don't need to do a schematic. But this is what I'm saying. For some reason, these our leaders, they just think people are just stupid. Where in the world you will build road, you will build bridge like this that sits on top of the dirt like that? Why you can't even do little research before you put something like this together? You know, I don't know how much they pay for these kinds of stuff. But what is this? You just dream of it and put it up. This is really something that I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. For some reason, they think that people are just stupid. They say people are just stupid. You're gonna put in row bridge like that, and when they're gonna construct it, they're not gonna construct it like that. I know that. It's not the matter of what they're gonna look like. It's not a matter of that. Now in Banga, in Bon County, in Bon County, you're gonna put up a bridge like this, and the thing, the international community, CMC concrete bridge construct. Look at that. They even have your how do you call it? Your party knee connected to the CMC concrete bridge construction project in Banga City, Bon County. You put a kind of thing out like this, yeah? It is unbelievable. But when you're anchor, you are Abu Kedi. That kind of thing would derail your campaign, Mr. Ability or Mobility. These type of stuff, they will eat your money. They will eat it because they're not being sincere. You're supposed to have technical person on board with you that will look at these things because you're spending your money, your hard-earned money, to build bridges for people, to make sure you relieve the people of their suffering. You're supposed to have a technical person on board that will look at these things and say, Mr. Ability, we can't put this thing up. It's unacceptable. Because when you do this kind of thing, the international community will most likely will not see the final product. But they look at it and say, what is this? What a joker. What is this? What technical committee that will approve such a drawing? Where? The car here, it's gonna fall off. And when it falls off, it's flipping over. Any car, because this thing is more than 8 inches high. It fall in there, it's gonna flip over. And you know why? You know why? You know why they do these kinds of stuff? Because they see real road. Let me show you. And this, you can't blame these politicians as well. The Liberian people themselves don't take these things serious anyway. Okay, Liberian people themselves don't take these things serious because for a politician to come out and put these kinds of things out and call it bridge construction, bridge construction, bridge construction. Okay, let me go. Let me show you. Let me show you something here very quickly. Okay, let me show you. You see this stuff here, right? How high this thing is. Let's go to Liberia. Real life. This is schematic, but let's go to real life Liberia, my people. Let's go to Liberia. Okay, EW junction here. Okay, all right. Let's see if we can find something or something. Okay, let me see here. Mhm. We got some places. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Look at this, my people. Let me. Y'all keep your eyes on this here. Let me take this out. Okay. Let me take this out and show you. So when these politicians see these kinds of stuff, they say, "Oh, that's how the road built. That's how the road can be built anyway." So they don't care. They'll do it. They will do it that way. They think say that's how it's supposed to be because they see it, and public work does nothing. So let's go. Yeah. You see it? You see it? You see the drop off? So the thing say this it's good to have a dropper. You see the dropper? What takes the dropper will pull you down here, pull a car, the car will flip. Any car that go down here because this thing is more than a foot deep. This is in Monrovia. So Musa Bellotti City country say, oh, that's how the road can be built. Without consulting anything, without consulting technical people. So right now, if the taxi driver bring you here, where is he going to put you down? He will have to stop in the middle of the road. You have to stop in the middle of the road. This is it. So do you blame Musa ability and his people for doing what they're doing over there? No. No. So that's how to call it CMC or MCSS. I don't even know what they were there. But anyway, let's move on. Let's move on, folks. Let's move on. I just thought that I'd show you that. Okay. All right. Now let's go to the main story for the night. Let's go to the main story for the night. The question I keep asking ourselves is this. Who are we really? 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 Who are we, my people? Why do we behave to each other like that? Eh? Listen to this. Yeah, you see the headline? You see the headline, right? You see the headline? GAC uncover governance lapse at LEC. No board meeting, no strategy plan for years. Major irregularity in LEC, whatever it is. But these are Liberians, folks. These are Liberians that were sent over there that were asked to serve, which is a privileged thing to do for your country. And the thing started since June. The other cover fiscal year ending June 30, 2018 through 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. They say the board just go there. They don't even have no meeting, but they're collecting payroll. They're collecting money. They're collecting money. They're collecting money. They don't even get paid. I mean, they got collecting money. Let me bring in Terry here. Terry, thank you for joining me. Just bear with me here. 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. And this young man now, he's going back to bring out these issues, to expose the past. And these are the people that want to come back, my people. And I'm not saying I got anything against them coming back. Okay? Millions of dollars were paid to the board member then. Y'all go read it. But these things can only be brought to light if you have for president. And I'm not here tonight to sing I'm not here tonight to do a praise singer for President Waga. The way how do you call it? His agricultural people meaning Southeastern people from Total and are participating in millions and millions of dollars. I'm here to come praising tonight. But I'm just being truthful. Because he allowed people to say, do your job. Just all I ask is when I get you, say, help me, all I want you to do is to do your job. All I want you to do is to do your job. And because of that, the young man have the courage to put these kinds of things up. Board member for years and years never attended no meeting, but they were collecting money. And I bet you, these are Liberians, oh. They are not foreigners. Who are we? Why are we so much bad to ourselves and bad to our brothers and sisters? Why? 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 You're collecting money for the position that you're doing nothing on. You're not even pushing the electrical people to say, y'all give us some plan. So what you're doing to have conversation, honest conversation. These are young people that you're supposed to lead, but your board member, you because they call your knee and put you on the board. That's just something for you to collect money from now. Some of you retire, they put you on the board, that thing to increase your retirement. What kind of business is this? And we expect that Liberia will move forward. We're going nowhere. We're going nowhere. Look at it. Look at the bridge stuff I just showed you from Musa. Musa Belete, a responsible person, a very caring person from my perspective, who is building bridges to relieve the people of their suffering in terms of transportation. And he allowed people to use his name to put a kind of lie thing up. And they call it, and they put his party name on there. Does he not have technical person on staff to say, Mr. Benedict, we can't have that kind of thing with your name on it? They would just lie to them. They see from government to government. This is how they practice. The way they start lying to Musa Benedict, if Musa Benedict become president tomorrow, it will, in fact, their lies will be increased and multiplied. Let me bring in Terry. Rescue 2, thank you for joining me tonight. What's on your plate? And what am I saying wrong here? Talk to me.
Well, nothing wrong, Liver. I think you're on course and all of that. I know that Musa ability finally have put a blueprint up for his bridge, and I think your expose is very, very stunning. You know that your own man you putting under the bus.
No, we gotta be truthful. We gotta be truthful.
You know, but I'm just observing you that yeah, the bridge does not look like what it's supposed to be. Apparently, that's why that means that the public works were right to recall the whole entire project
Mhm.
to examine it. Now the government now going to put a foot into what he's trying to do, and again, the glory may not go to him as expected. But these are the kind of things they know. Liberia is is a country that I think that people use the ignorance of the people to play on the system and exploit the system. And like I was saying the other day, Liberia is just like a hustle ground for some of these guys. I believe that Liberians don't love Liberia. Liberians love America more than they love Liberia, or Europe also more than they love Liberia. So they just only use the country as a means to hustle, you see. So that's what it is. But unfortunately, that why when people say Liberia sweet, that's what they mean. Because there are the things you can do in foreign country, you can do it in Liberia. When they say Liberia sweet, it doesn't mean that Liberia is a country where the economy is good and you enjoying blah blah blah. Liberia is sweet because of the some of the things we can do in a civilized country or responsible country. You can do it in Liberia and get away with it. Some of the things we can't do here, we can do it in Liberia and get away with it. So that I would say Liberia sweet. So that statement actually is negative. It's not positive, you know. So, but however, this project is a project that we're looking to see, and I hope that it meet up with something. But the way I see it, Deborah, because I was looking at a narrow bridge, whether if that one way, that the area you just stressed on, is that a one-way bridge or two-way? So,
No, it's a drawing to depict of what the bridge gonna look like.
but okay, so that is not a blueprint that he giving to the to the public
No,
work
no,
needs.
no, no. I don't think. I hope not, because if that's the blueprint you gave them, they would throw it out. Probably will say, "We don't even want to look at it." They
Oh,
would,
okay.
you know. But the point on a very serious note, though, Terry, Musa Ability is a learned man. I hope you have a staff, a technical staff person on board. When you want to do these things, you're spending money. You have to have somebody who will tell you the truth.
Okay.
Somebody who will advise you. It's your money. You do whatever you want to do with it. But you have somebody on board, and I will give you an example here. And this one I will run my mouth. What they will do to me, nothing. I'm blocked. Yeah. So, Grand Leader Association, that our president, dynamic leader, Madam Poor. She's a no nonsense lady. She don't play around. She's not a dictator now. Don't get me wrong, but she's somebody who is truthful. This is it. That's what I want, and she'll go after it. So she asked me to lead a group of technical people to build park, multi-purpose park in Zwadru by the university. So we did that. So she has another group, some lawyer from Liberia. I'm not going to call their name because that's their problem. To join, and this young man who is from Liberia is a lawyer. He's very good. So I tried to explain to her. I said, Madam President, yesterday morning, I said, Madam President, it is your right to say you want this bid to go out today. We will do that. But I will not sacrifice safety or any engineering standard. I will tell you the truth as I see it from an engineering standpoint. I'm not going to lie to you. However, I said, it doesn't matter whether Grand Association or Republic of Liberia or the United States, this project is a political project. She didn't take it kindly. Now, I didn't mean it as way of saying, being condescending. So she asked, Honorable Toll, what do you mean by that? So I said, okay, thank you for asking. You were elected. You didn't come to the position by through backdoor. You were elected by the people. The people of Grand Diaspora, Grand Association in the diaspora elected you to be their leader. For election, you ran campaign, number one. Second, you told the people of Grand Association that you will build this. It's not a private entity. This is an association. It's a political project.
Hmm.
And you, as a president, you have the right to say, this is what I want, that's what we're going to give you. But I will tell you, if you want my engineering expertise advice, these are the things I'm going to tell you. I'll be truthful. But it's your job to say, she didn't take kindly until other people started telling her, I don't think Mr. Toll meant any harm. This is a political project. And truly. So,
Yeah,
the
but
thing,
you spoke the truth. Well, she never
exactly.
wanted you to speak the truth. So
No,
it's
no,
a
and then I could see her point also because her concern. I understood that well. She didn't say it, but I know who she is. She and myself have been working together for the last almost 20 years, so 15, 16 years or so. So I know who she is. But the point was, for me, I think she's thinking that somebody gonna get hold of this statement and so the president, they're just putting political project out there. That was some. I think that was her concern. But I don't mean no harm. But the point that I'm making here, Terry, is this: Musa ability. You have a campaign, you have a party, and you're putting out something that the international community and the whole world are going to look at, and it doesn't even sit well. Not from a drawing standpoint, not from a design standpoint, not from anything. And I bet you pay money to get that kind of shiny picture like that. The days of showing shiny things they're over. Liberia are sophisticated now. When you look at that kind of thing, you say, but look, they're going to eat your money already. For you to
liberal.
allow
Liberal.
yourself.
The man is a politician. Obviously, giving people something like that in the bush, it's a big thing. You think the people, the way you dissected this thing now, how many people know what you just said? How many people understood it until you said what you said? Myself was blind. You just opened my eye.
Yeah, but but
so,
but what I'm
so-
saying, Terry, what I'm saying is this: he comes over here from time to time, and people that have these type of information and things like that, they look at you like you're not serious.
right.
You're not serious. For you not to have a technical person on staff, because I know if they have a technical person on staff. Even George, we had them schematic drawing they did, that video they did to Ralphie Highway. It's something you can live with it. Of course, you can say there are too many guardrail here and there. I don't care about that. But it was not too many there was not too many faults in terms of schematic drawing. There was not the rendering. The modeling itself, it's not too many fault. They have too many guardrail and things where guardrail not supposed to be, but that's not the issue. But this one, you have a road over here, you have the ground over here. What happened to the car when it fall over? You're not even thinking of
It's a one-way bridge. You only coming, you're not going.
exactly. So and they say it's gonna be in Banga. Then that's the point. That's the point. That's the point. I'm saying. But let's
But
talk.
anyway, later I will join you. I will join you. I'm going to pick up my daughter. I
All
just
right.
checking in.
Okay. Thank you. We'll
Yeah.
be here. We'll be here. So let me go back. Let me go back. Terry, thank you. Let me go back to Moses Segwe, Junior Segwe. I hear you. Where is Ambrose? Ambrose, where are you? Why you just drop out like that, Ambrose? I hope you're okay again. Well, I need to call Kentucky before the night is over. I will know where Ambrose is. I hope he's okay because he's such a nice person. All of a sudden, because I don't know what happened. He and somebody went out here one night. He just dropped off. Ambrose. I don't know if you're listening, but please, those of you that know Ambrose in Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, please let him know the liberal wants to know where he is. But let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. So let me go back to this LEC board member that were collecting money according to the paper, and they didn't go to meeting. They didn't go to meeting. So let me see if I can read some more. It's to read this thing here, you feel depressed. You feel depressed. Esther, this is a time when you're reading things at a time you're supposed to take Tylenol. You feel depressed, okay? Because you have management site X expire business plan. They have plan long time. They most likely were doing copy and paste. Why would you do that to us? Sooner or later, Liberians once again will stand up because it's not working. This stuff we're putting together is not working. People are stealing. And many people are suffering. While few are enjoying from stealing. From stealing. It's not me who's saying it. It's not me who's saying it. You can't have few people because they have big mouth and they can talk. So they were able to join a campaign or political party. Now the political party come to power. They're all there now. The other people, they don't care again. Sooner or later, people will stand against you. They did it before. They did it before. They did it before. You have, I believe it was on Bere. I call him Bere, Monument Campaign or Monument Campaign, whatever the heck his name is. I call him Bere. Honor his leadership. You got people, so wow. They came back with vengeance. They came back with vengeance. This is some of the things that I've always come to mind when I'm talking about these things. Liberian back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s that were highly educated, they were able to send their kids to school outside of Liberia. And they came with expertise. And then when the coup happened, they came back with anger. But they were not done with Liberia. We're going to come back and you're not going to be able to enjoy anything. And they came back with vengeance. And Liberians, our story is very sad from my perspective. Our story is so sad. It's so sad. It like you erase an entire set of history. If you were to ask Liberian, young Liberian right now, what was happening back in the mid 60s, early 70s, in fact, the entire early 70s, mid 70s, what was happening in the interior? Many people have no clue. And because they have no clue, they think what they have now, because if they have had that kinds of information of how their forefathers used to be treated, they will guide what they have now. They're not going to lavish it, unnecessarily spending on themselves. They will invest. They will invest into the future of many Liberians. But because they don't, and this is why I believe that President Bakar most likely don't sleep well at night. Because he's part of he understood that clearly. He and his wife, they understood the difference, the difference in Liberia or throughout those years. So his thing is, wow, I bet you he have that discussion with his wife. Why are these young people don't understand where we're coming from? And if we have this opportunity, what President Baka would say, why are we not utilizing that to benefit the future? They don't do that. Let me give you an example. I was born in Town, in a village of Town. No hospital. Was born on a farm. Growing up, literally, not that there was no food, but we ate dirt. People play with dirt. You hear the women then they take that potter. We all used to eat that. That dirt. But God has always been with us. You get sick, malaria, bring you down. They bring pepper. They put the pepper, put it in your nose. Do whatever kind of you want to you. You get well. But that's not about it. Let me give you a little bit. So I grew up, born in Total, grew up in Total. Those days they used to have what they call house taxes. I believe people were paying $10 per house. So Total used to be the chiefdom seat of BI chiefdom. We have Parliament chief. In fact, my grandfather used to be Parliament chief. But those days, when his time was when he was Parliament chief, he was then fighting for the people. The story was, let me give you one story about my grandfather. They went to, they called it council. I don't know what council is, but they called it council. So they went to Nima in Banga, in Ganta for council. So president, those people, the old people, they don't put a snuff in their mouth. They put it in their nose, like this. So the president said, President Tuckman said, he didn't want anybody with the parliament chief then to use snuff, because when they use snuff, because it can stimulate their nose and stuff, they tend to be a little bit agitated. So President Tuckman said nobody should use, according to the story now. So the entire 4 or 5 hours, nobody was using snuff. But President Tuckman was smoking his cigar. Boom, baga, baga, boom, baga, baga, boom. So my grandfather, according to the story, hang here with the other parliament chief then. Say, I want to say it. They said, okay, go ahead. So he stood up. So, Mr. President, I'm interpreting now because he can't speak English. So he said, you say, why not use snuff? That tobacco product. But you're smoking all our eyes, all full of smoke here. Then you say, why not use snuff? Government say, you're right. You're going to go ahead and use snuff. They fight for people those days. And the good thing about them, because they were coming from an era where when they go to fight war, before you leave your village to carry war to somebody for somebody to die, you must be correct. There is no two-way street around it. I'll give you an example. So in your village, you marry somebody, beautiful woman. I come in. You see how handsome I am. I mean, I'm so handsome. So I come in. Dr. Mali, you want to join me? Join me. Come write plenty of book here tonight, I beg you. So, but I found that day. And you can see how I found, right? Yeah, fine, right? So I come to your village. I'm from Town. My grandfather is a rich man. I come from Town. We got warrior. So I can't say, well, who that woman? They say, oh, something, that woman married to a sister person. I say, man, let's tell the woman, man. We just grab the woman, come bring the woman back to, because I got people following me now. Bring the woman back to Town. So the man who I tell the woman from now, he tell the part then say, okay. They send somebody to Town to talk to my grandfather. Say, your grandson came and 2 hours more. My grandmother move from poor people there where you're able to do. So when that happened, the village now that is being affected will send people again. So what now in Total? So this one I was sending because it happened in real life. So when they send people, the other village now talk to people why. He said, oh, we told you we don't want to hear from you. Still come sending people here. So what do? Out of they cut the person ear. Said, now take it back to your people and tell them we don't want to see you again. These people see somebody ear cut. They're not ready for war yet. It's okay. Let's send somebody. They send a person. They say, oh, these people they see we caught somebody here. Then they cut real life story. Then they cut underneath the person's feet. They chop all underneath the person's feet. The person crying, coming back to the village. So now they say, okay, these people are serious. But they're not going to war yet. So they start telling all of the villages around. Telling them this is what happened. And these are the evidence we have. This is what they have done to people who hear the court, people who feed the court. They show all of that. So the village say, okay, all of the warrior in that area, and they say, okay, these people mean business, but we're not going to go yet. So they put together and send messenger to that town. Say, we want that woman back. Because where you're there to the village is not going to bring that woman back. The people over there say, we're strong. You can't do nothing to us. This time, they keep the person, cut them off, kill them. So now, the entire area now, they say, okay, by December or by January or so time, we will call. That's why most of the time they got a drum. The drum is maybe about 7-8 feet long. They call it war drum. And they start beating it. Click, 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 click. That means you're come. They go. Then when they go to that town, we have a town close by. I can't sing that song because I know other people watching me from that area. I can't sing that song. I can't sing that song. I can't sing that song because if I sing it, the people when I go back home, somebody will come after me. I can't sing that song. But they went in that town. Nobody. The little creek, according to the story, the little creek that runs near the town turned to blood. That's war. But in order for you to fight war, you must have the law and the thing, everything, all the evidence must be on your side. You can't just get and go attack. So let's go back to Total. And this is the reason I'm saying this. Are these people that are making Liberia their hustle town, as Terry was saying, it's wrong. But you don't blame them. They have no history of our people. They have none whatsoever. The only thing they know is the war. They have no clue what happened to their forefathers those days. So in Total, if you don't pay your house tax, this was in his early 70s. If you don't pay your house tax, They tie your hand behind your bike and put your knee on the rocks, and they make you to look up into the sun. The messenger standing over you, you put your head down, they hit you. So you gotta look up in the sun until somebody come and pay your $10. They have another one where they would take two stakes like this, and put your foot in between and tie it on both sides. So they keep winding that, and the stake go deep into your flesh, and you start yelling. I don't say they say, I say me, I see it. You start yelling. That person will start yelling. The only thing my mom did that I know up to now, I still appreciate her. She always kept $10. No matter how hungry we were, $10 is there for that kind of stuff. So when she hears somebody yelling, especially somebody from her pie and my area, she just go and pay the $10. The person get up. Where was that money going? Just imagine each house, each of the houses themselves, $10 each. The money leave from Total, it go to Zlatan. That's why they have the district commissioner. It leave from Zlatan, go to Zedru. That's why they have the county superintendent. It leave from Zedru, come to Monrovia. What happened? Nothing coming back to Grand Gide County. Nothing. In Total, for years, even up to this time, we don't have no high school in Total. So when you finish elementary school in Total, you got to go to Zlatan. And yes, the thing I'm saying here, many of you that are watching from the countryside, this thing is not unique to Total. So when you from Total to Zlatan, it's about maybe 45 miles or so, or even more. Okay? So you go to Zlatan for junior high. You don't have no relatives over there. So before you leave from Total, to go to give you little bag of rice, little small rags, and you cook it small. So you eat. And then weekend you come back to Total to collect rice. Then when you finish junior high, now you got to go to Zedru to go to high school. Why our people were paying $10? $10. They collect thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. You heard Tubman. He said, I got $1 million, $10 million to build my executive mansion, $10 million to build the Capitol building. $10 people were paying. No money was coming back. But many of these people that are so crooked, and this is why I believe President Obama, because President Obama understood it. He has a clear picture. He knows about these things. And so when he see these young people that are supposed to be working with him to move Liberia forward, continue to swim in corrupt behavior, it hurts him a lot. He's thinking to himself, hey, young people, you don't know where people come from. They have a town in Glory in Nima County. When you come from Grand Gide County, you got to Glory, they put everybody down. It doesn't matter what time. I remember growing as young as I was. I remember growing because they put everyone up, my mom, myself, they put everybody down. When you're traveling, you got to have a receipt. House tax receipt. You show it. They say you down, the car will leave you there. Then when you get to Carisburg, in fact, they don't say Carisburg, they call it Kissy Boy. Those of you from the area where I'm coming from, you know what I'm talking about. They call it Kissy Boy. Hey, that time we got to Kissy Boy. They call it Kissy Boy because the gate at Carisburg, in order for you to pass that gate, you think you're going to America. To pass the gate in Carisburg, the treatment you get from Carisburg security was ridiculous. And here we are. People will go on board, serve on board, and many of them are natives. Their father, their parent, their great grandfather suffer. The people go. You all saw Swakoko, right? I show you that video. When they come, they want people to put them on a hammock and carry them. Take their load and put it on their head to carry it. They can't carry their own load. Then we have the opportunity to sell mineral resources, natural resources, that will benefit all of us. Certain people are just enjoying themselves. They steal, corrupt behavior. Look at this thing here this young man have exposed. 2018. Who is President we are? Pure crew man. From Town, my people. And those of you who know a little bit of Liberian history, when we say Town, you know what Town is. The first time I heard about Town War from one of the person who fought Town War, my uncle, Mumbo. He fought Town War. He got a mark. He had a mark on his eyebrow here, where they cut him. He fought Town War. He told me that when I was very little. That was the first time. Why would President Weah, someone who is green into Liberian stuff, allow things like that to happen? You see, Josh, that's what I'm saying, Josh. People like you right now, you don't want to listen to the spider story. You go to Liberia because you have no clue on his history. You will do anything. Anything. Because if you understand the history, why would I, Samson Toe, grew up in Totan, saw these things? Why would I want to do? But I'm telling you these things, you call it spider story. That's okay, Josh. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine with me. The development stuff is happening. Why you think people in Liberia, Josh? Why do you think people will go to be on the board, on the member of the board, be on the board of LEC, and they don't go to meeting, but they collect money because they have no background history about our country, George. I'm trying to educate. I don't just here to talk plenty. Yeah, you consider it part of the story, my brother. That's fine with you. That's okay with me as well. Okay? But the main thing here is this. If you are not connected, do you understand where I send a link out again? If you are not connected, you don't care. And this is what I'm saying. President Baka is getting tired with these people nonsense. But sooner or later, they're going to be left on the wayside. Things are not going well in Liberia. Our people are not enjoying things they're supposed to enjoy. They brought this, and there's a story here, and the how they call him? The representative was telling us last night. They have an agricultural program that's supposed to help all Liberians, and Grand Gita and Southeast is not going to benefit from that. Okay. So I'm not too sure what it is. Why these people would be on the board and not go to board meeting but collect money, collect pay, according to the story. Let me bring in my Kotu here. Kotu, good evening. Thank you for joining us.
Good evening, Mr. Tour. Good evening to the people of Liberia. Good evening, my Esther. Good evening, everybody there.
Thank you.
How y'all doing? I'm glad to be here.
The people say I'm talking spider story. I wish I say okay. But the point is, if you don't understand these things, if you have no clue on these things, it's easy for you to steal because you have no connection. Let's hear from you.
Thank you, Mr. Tour.
What happened if you were to turn that phone around? What would happen?
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
Uh-oh. And I'm going up. Oh,
I
here
know.
we go.
Yeah,
Here we go.
it's
Now
done.
turn
It's
it.
done.
Now bring it. Okay. More, little more. No, not down. Up. Here we go. Thank you.
Yep. There we are.
Mm-hmm. So for me, to have a LEC bowl, that were not demanding. They were on a board, not going to board meeting, no board meeting, no strategy whatsoever. But of course, they were getting paid though. And they, according to the story, 2020, let me go back to this to the time they said June 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 22, and 23. People on board of a cooperation, but not getting anything done. So for me, I'm saying, in order for you to be that, I'm not going to call it wicked, because to be wicked, I mean, you know, and you have the feeling of something, but yet still you're doing it anyway. But if you they really don't, they are not connected. They are not connected to Liberia. And so because they are not connected to Liberia, and the fact that they were able to contribute to somebody, they were able to how do you call it, contribute to somebody campaign, and they put them on these board, but because they are not connected, it doesn't matter to them. They have nothing to push by. Let's hear from you, Carter, before I bring in Terry. Thank you for coming by. Let's hear from you, Sis Carter.
Thank you, Mr. To, and I'm glad that you're breaking some of these issues out. And sometimes we tend to overlook, some of these things. And when we talk about system, productivity is based on these, system that are set up, monitoring system. Because what they call setting a board is like policing. It's a structure set up to monitor the activity, the function of the institutions, whereby, coming out like what the thing we call audit those days. It was not actually to go and I put up corrupt, institution. Audit were actually set up to show the productivity of an institution, and allowing partners or other institutions to buy shares because of the production of the institutions. That's where that's why you had these board chairs assigned to an institutions. It was there like to monitor the productivity. If it is not, like most time it will be like to know how the income of the institution is, or how to increase the production of the institution, and not giving absolute power to the manager to just do anything, and that's why the board was actually set for. But again, you according to what you said, the audit, this was the institution and the government under which they were honored did not enforce it. That's why they say when we hear get parable, the fish get rotten from the head. Okay? If an institution does not have a board, or the president is not monitoring this institution to see the productivity, and people will not care because there were no policing. President was not calling for reports from the institution. So people had that laissez-faire, attitude towards the institutions. So you saw even in all of the institutions, the government institution, ministries, people were not going to work because there were not enforcement where if you didn't go to work, people will be monitoring you to see what the sign sheet is, how many hours you spend to work. Those things were not done. We even saw the president was not even going to work and sitting to his Jamaica resort and having the job done. So it trickled down. Okay? But now you see an 80 years old man getting up, going to work. What will you be doing to go be sitting home? And then besides, they are going for ministerial conferences and giving report, success report, progress report. So if you gotta be working to bring report to the president to know what you are doing, and this is a mandate not given to them. We have to know. They say they do a quarterly, I think, that you have to be a quarter report as to what you have done over the period of time. So people are now like running competition as to what their institution would be like. When we saw the other time where they were even honoring some institutions because of their output. So it's not strange to me to actually see such a report that these very people were not going to work, as you may call it, the head of these functions,
Thank
because
you.
nobody was monitoring them. So I think that's what actually led to some of these things. You have to have somebody pressurizing you to bring report to be able to pressurize order. And I think that's why you were there. But because the president wasn't making any effort, Bo would not go and make report to who are they going to report to? so
Thank
the
you.
money that we saw, and that's why you saw an upward like we had. Look what was happening. They stay in power 6 years. They could not even electrify the city as it is now. So people started asking, but what happened? What was going on that it could not be done as it is speedily as it is done? Like today,
Thank you.
somebody was telling me that area that they didn't suspect that would have had current up to this time. Now, to their surprise, when he got to, the area, he saw like current, he was surprised, and that's
Thank
what we
you.
want
Thank
to
you,
do.
Marco. Thank you. Let me go to Terry. Terry, let me come to you on this here. For me, it is not about who was in charge and why these things happen under their watch. But what is interesting here for me is the openness of this government to expose. In that, I think the environment that allows these kinds of people to do their work freely is the most interesting thing for me. And I would say this government, why I'm not really on board with them tonight, because of that agriculture money that's not going to the southeast. I'm not happy about that. But for this government to have this GAC guy to expose these things, they can only happen if the leadership is on board. Because remember now, we're talking Liberia. If President Baka were to say, no, we can't put this kind of thing out, I don't want that kind of information out, I don't think this young man will put it up. But if President Baka demonstrate to the rest of the ministers and things, we have to be truthful. And with that kinds of leadership in charge, you're bound to have few people who will want to be truthful. What do you think about
Yeah.
it? What do you think about it?
Yeah. So,
You
Libra.
want me to give you time?
No, no, no.
Okay.
I'm on.
All right.
So, yeah. So, what is this like? Is that the president did the right thing, and I think just what you're saying is it true that for allowing, and this is the thing that I wanted him to do long time ago. Now it is upon the courts and the LACC now to persecute and the courts to make sure. So the burden is leaving from on the rescue mission government for exposing corruption. Now is going to shift to the functions of the LACC and the court. They're going to take that burden now to persecute speedily because there's a statute of limitation on most of those operations, and by next year some of those things will be expiring. You will not be able to prosecute these things. So that is what I expected them to have done long time ago. I think this is late. And why is it coming out now? It's questionable because CDC, just what you were saying the last time that they showed the heat too early. So now, that's why I call you the political group. They show the hair too early. They bring the hair outside. So the Unity Party say, oh, that why I want to do? We coming. 1 week after, and not even 1 week said. The whole thing waits. So these are the things. These are the things now. People are they are constrained to start defending.
Hmm.
All social media, they're trying to say, oh, why you can't talk about they want? Why? No.
Hmm.
When you are there, you are supposed to persecute, or you say, no, we are all friends. So
Mm-hmm.
now that your own persecution will carry on. Forget what we're doing now, all the one. When you come tomorrow, you persecute. But right now, the thing that happened yesterday, that what we're talking now, now, now. So in my opinion, the government have put the opposition on the run for their life. They're running for their life. It's a scattering something. And this is what I expected them to have done long time ago. You see, because like with this now, they're going to recuperate. How CDC going to recuperate this? How they going to manage to recuperate? See the whole internet quiet. All the rude people there, I don't see them. They all sleeping under the blanket. My ex-son are supposed to be talking now. Where is she? So liberal, here is the thing here. The only thing
When
I
my
am worried
Esther
about.
come for you tonight, I can't help you.
Nothing she get can. The place she is, she heavy like rock. She ain't want to come. Yeah, because she know when you come, what you come and talk? You come and say, oh, it's not correct. What you come and say? So, so liberal, yeah, you are right. But here is the thing here. If you do, oh, there's a repeat. If you do not persecute these people, they will have a point on you. And that is where I doubt that the government will be able to succeed because the courts are messed up. And President Boka need to take action against other people in his government. Like the issue of let me show you one thing that will haunt this president. That property over there, what they say in Foya that they can't explain, that unexplained property, that all the ministers, everybody can tell you how they building that structure over there. And the person who exposed that structure was JMB's son. He said they didn't even know. He thought that was some kind of development project the president was doing. He went and put it on the internet that it running beyond. Nobody in the government can fully tell us how they derived that project. It's not a good sign for us in that regard. You
Yeah.
understand?
So
So these are and another thing that will haunt this president that the government is not fully explaining is the private jet issue. These are things that they have to deal with. So there are three major struggles they got. They got to prosecute the people that is being exposed. Because if you don't prosecute them, they will say tomorrow that you accuse us of stealing and we were not found guilty in any court. You didn't put nobody in prison for any corruption. So it means that we didn't steal nothing. And they will have a point. You have to explain that property. The other day, the man, his minister of state, they asked him, I think it was Dara Dillon, even though I had problem with Dara Dillon, something he said, but we'll talk on the show later. But when they asked him, can you imagine the minister of state? The minister of state do not know that particular project. I think that is a problem.
thank
I
you.
really do. Yeah.
Thank you. I do agree with you that those things, but we got 4 years, Terry. They're gonna have to find me to explain. It's easy to do. In
They're
4 years,
going to
they will.
have to find me, liberal.
Yeah, yeah. They're gonna
So
have to.
are you saying that there is nothing?
Well, they'll come up with something. That's for sure.
Okay, I
But
hope so.
here's the concern that I have, and I call it the third party. The third party is the judiciary system. The GAC and everybody else can try to bring charges against people, but don't forget the court is not the kinds of court system that you can run to very easily. This court, the judiciary system, will come and realize, oh, Unity Party tried to use us to slow down the opposition. And that's exactly what's going to happen. The court then will start bringing in all kinds of legal terms. Look what they're doing with Samuel 12's case right now. It's not like the government prosecutor they don't know what to say or they don't have evidence or whatever. But they have to pass the legal hurdles that are being put in place by the court system itself.
Mm.
We're quite aware of it. Okay, we're quite aware of it. And so that's those are the kinds of things. Now, for me, in order for you to be successful, you have to put some of the court judges Bring them in front of your legislature. Let them explain. You saw what CDC did to Kabina Jala, right? From that point on, all of the people that were at the Supreme Court, they were on Q and P. They were very, very nervous because they know that CDC have power, and CDC have the manpower at the House of Representatives. So you didn't see them going against sedition, people who CDC want to prosecute. You saw how long it took the court to even come and learn for them to release custom equipment because they know you can't rush those kinds of stuff. And this is exactly what we are. So if this government want this court system, I'm not saying they are not truthful, but to be honest and be independent.
You come and say, oh, not correct. What you come and say? Just got to, I think your system is there's a feedback.
Right. Okay. So that's what I'm coming from. If this government, President Bakai, most likely, I keep saying it here, but then Mr. So stop poking fun at me and stuff like that. These people, they all three branches, their leadership need to meet and discuss the future of this country. Because every one of them has stake and they have something to say. It's not like they're going to cooperate to find people guilty or what have you. That's not my point. But if you just leave it with them, the court, from my perspective, will be the third party come the election. That will be the one to weigh the scale. Let's hear Francis Cotto. Go ahead, then I'll open the line.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Tu. What happened is we have the three branches. And what for being most of the time I have speak on is our legislatures. To elect people to represent you, it means they should be knowledgeable about what your situation is. And when you saw people those days committed, leading people, was because they already were financially potent before getting into these positions. So they were doing it because
where is this called? Where elaborate? Where those they went?
When we talk about politics, we're talking about. Listen now, don't stop.
Yeah, but you said people got money. Do we buy that?
Yes. Besides Kuri party.
United Party when they were broke.
But Mr. Tour, give me chance. You told your own, I told my own.
All right, tell your own.
Okay, give me chance, me told my own. We saw even when it came to I heard you when you started talking about the traditional issues. Before you were, accepted as a chief, people put you there because of your good reputation. They did not just jump on and put somebody as a chief those days. There were criteria. You must be a respectable gentleman. You must be, be that, of character, good character. And that's how these people were selected. Not this time where people just come and go. They want to go in the area, they go and steal money, buy people from one group and move them. You couldn't have any, like somebody living from one end and even come in your town to come and infringe on your right. And I listened to you, you were regularly explaining. So if people did that, the people from that town would not be acceptable to them. They will react. But we sit there today, people come from other areas, they come take people and go vote in your county or your district without knowing anything about your district, not caring about your district. They come there with preconceived notion. Like I saw a guy who we were running in the same district. The guy came to me, he said, says Koto, and I want you to give me a chance so that I can run so you can let me go. So I asked him, why are you asking me to give you a chance, so you can run? He said, oh, for you, by my 1 cent, 2 cent, I was looking for in my little shop. He said, for you financially potent, you are financially stable. For me, I don't have job to do. And, I think that would be an opportunity for me to get a job. So you see, what kind of notion? They are not going there to seek the interest of the people.
Okay.
And there is a man that won that same district after the late Tanapure.
Okay. Let me take this call.
So these are some of the things they get there. The interest is completely different against seeking the interest of the district or the communities.
Thank you, Sis Country. Let me take this call. Call up. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Samson, hello.
Thank you.
This is Saturday, and hello to Sis Country and Terry.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've been listening to you guys, and I just want to talk on two topics. One of the topics would be ability, and I just want to say something.
You want to say something? Ability, cut your phone off.
Yeah, if you and your dad went somewhere and food business is tough in that area, the people cook, and they say, look, my son, you got to wait for your dad before you eat. Or other than that, you're going to sleep with all food. So what are you going to do? You're going to take that offer to wait for your dad. What am I saying? We talk about breach in Bone County. All the other leaders have been leading into Bone County. They have not been able to deliver on such a thing to give the people a little good road to ride on. So, Billy giving them a bridge, they will welcome that on a high level. But having said that, though, according to your engineering knowledge, you know that it's not up to date. We know that, but the people will appreciate it. Now, let me just switch a little bit from military issue. We'll talk about corruption in Liberia. The present administration, if they start going after these people that left from there, they have to be clean. But they are not clean. So they will not be able to push what you see over there. It's just supposed to vlog. All that thing they're doing, so it's just to show up. They will not be able to push you guys in because they themselves, their hands are in the cookie jar. Thank you, boss.
Thank you. All right. Again, folks, Samson to Labrador Puerto Rico. That's my number, 916-533-2048. Thank you. Terry, let's come to you. Let's just bear in mind, anybody call, I will call your attention so we can take the call. Go ahead. You want to, the people,
Yeah, I think
they themselves, they're hanging the cookie jar, so they don't want to prosecute. Okay,
no.
hold on. Rescue
Yeah.
3 calling. I beg you, Terry. Rescue 3, go ahead.
Hey, Uncle, how you doing?
Oh, thank you.
You know, sometimes we the Nigerian, we the power service too. Listen to our brother that just left the line. If their government will not prosecute people, I don't think they will put this system in place. No one is perfect in our country. But when somebody is striving and getting to improve the country, we the same Nigerian people, we are the one can kill and getting the momentum of the organization. Somebody the moves of the government can be carried on. Like for example, Mr. Toe, people build houses to the LPRC area there. I mean, not LPRC, Hotel Africa. 310 acres of land for government. People saw it. Even people that are working in the hotel that they want to build houses to the place. Now government talking about breaking it down. They are saying, oh, you do it like that. People not get vote. People not do it. That government moved by again to Peace Army, which was the area that right behind the defense ministry that was there by the last army door. To tell people to leave our area again, people will come and start complaining. If we compare our country, with other countries, that their country is one of the only African countries. It's not going, it's not improving, not doing it. But when the government comes to power, trying to put system in place, we the see Nigerian people get on the government to start saying a whole lot of things. And this thing, I listened to the LACC boss yesterday, Tuesday, when she appeared to the Mika press briefing. And what she said, the senator from Bomi, from Lofa, Senator Java, already submitted a bill also to the House of Senate for establishing a corruption court that will be separate from the judiciary, that delay the corruption cases, because the executive cannot compare the judges to bring the cases to court. And the woman you see, many of these cases that they are being filed to court, these same people that they are filing in the court, they just plain delay title with the court issue and get the delay the cases. So they are not the one that holding the cases. But we should pray that the government should do it best. Look at the report that you discussing tonight, Mr. Toh. And we're talking about the country to improve. So therefore the people will just go and steal from the country. And they see people that steal their money, their wife and their children live in the foreign land, went to better school, and those people that are backing them, fighting for them on the Facebook, even on the internet, they live in the same houses. So we the problem for ourselves. If we can forget about whosoever that steal from our country and back the government to prosecute them, the few handful of people that in the government too, they'll get afraid to steal. But when people do that here and say, oh, we are one family, we are doing this, if we continue with that, the country will not go nowhere. But thank you for telling me who your love for Lord. Thank you for the show.
Thank you very much. Okay. All right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap it. And Terry, go ahead, then we'll go around before we make our closing. When I'm taking any more call, let me take the number now.
So Saturday said that Saturday said call previously, right?
Right, Saturday.
Yeah. So Saturday is saying that the way they can be causing JMB, that he corrupt, he this, he that. The corruption that came up on Jawia government, that they will not do nothing about it. We should leave that one. We should forget about it. These are the people that still saying they want Jawia back. Look, I'm reading Tobasi comment here and saying a lot of stuff. But these are the people who claim that they are patriotic, but they cannot speak to the issues confronting their countries based upon audit report as compared to the government last or yesterday. Auditors were dying. They were not given the opportunity to do their work. This government is allowing the auditors to expose their government of corruption and also bring out the past government corruption. Then they are still defending and then causing JMB. So that tells you that these people, that's why I say they are not patriotic. They individualize the country. They build the country around the concept of one person. All right? Knowing very well that they got people in Liberia suffering. You see?
Hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute, please, Terry. Let me. Walter Carter, did you not get a link?
I didn't get a link.
Did you check your email?
I didn't get a link, Mr. Toll.
Did you check your email?
So I'm saying if I got the link, I would have it here. There's no link here.
Okay, let me see here. Hold on 1 minute. So just hold on. Give me a minute here, please. Guys, we're gonna just give me a minute here. Okay.
The show almost over.
Yeah.
You can do that after the show so you can
No.
try.
I want people to see. What do you mean do that thing? Do what thing? I want people to see. Water Carter, that on your knee here? That on your knee here?
Well,
Right here. That on your knee?
I can't see. How I'll see?
Oh, you can't see here. You can't see.
No, seriously.
You can't see.
Huh?
You say you can't see.
No, I cannot see the showing. I just sent it to you. I can't see.
This one here.
My image. Let me see.
Okay. Let me go back again. Is there not Winter Carter right here? What the right where my pointer is? Is that not Winter Carter?
What am I talking about? Let me see.
Okay, let's go back down here again. Okay. All right. I just want to show you that I sent you the link.
Nabi, I'm gonna send you an email.
What email? The email you sent me that total email.
Text me. Is that your personal email or the LPR email?
No, this is where I send everything. It doesn't matter.
Okay, send an email to me. Send an email. Let me send your email. Let me get it because I don't see your link.
Okay. All right. What's on your mind? Go ahead. Make it brief. You got 2 seconds.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So anyway, the liberal. Anyway, good show, good discussion. We are all trying to move our country in the right direction. When the government do these things, the reason people are a little bit skeptical or apprehensive that this thing will not go anywhere, because it's almost like a knee-jerk reaction politically. After CDC dedicated our party headquarters that sent shockwave to the opposition.
Here we go again.
Hold on now. And they coming out. You just said admit that the same thing. That they will hold it, they will drag people in the court, they will prolong, then they will do this to undermine the progress of the opposition, especially the CDC. You can't do it. Do the basic on the facts. Do these things based on the evidence you have to prosecute people for wrongdoing. Nobody will tell you no. Nobody, look, I will never put nobody above Liberia because I got sentiment for President Weah. If you went down there, President Weah employ you, and you went and you siphon the people money, or you corrupt the system to enrich yourself, you should be punished. You should be investigated, and when you fall guilty, they punish you for it. It is clear. All right, because we cannot sit here as people who were our youthful time were taken away from us. We didn't really enjoy our country because they see rampant corruption. And today, if it's happening, fine. But you don't do this thing because somebody, sending a shockwave, and you just come up with this kind of report and say this. That's the reason why when it have no bearing because when it go to court, it don't come up. We see Gloria Ra, we see Samuel Tue, we see the whole Mangil. They carry Mangil to LACC for investigate. That whole thing not fly because the government wanted to just stir up the water and make itself look good.
Okay.
At the end of the day, that's nothing gonna happen. And we can't continue wasting people's time on these things.
Thank you.
Genuine. You don't even have to go to Mika to make that announcement. If you have indictment, indict the people.
Thank you, Walter Carter. Let me go to the my panelists here to close out. We got to leave early tonight. Thank you very much. Join us tomorrow, Mr. Social. Thank you. All right, guys, we're not taking any more call. Terry, just use this time now to do your closing, and then we can have Carter to take us home.
Yeah, so this is CDC for you. They're not going to admit. The first thing I expect you to do is to condemn the allegations or the audit. Let's say those who were involved in those things, because the auditing department is an independent anti-graft institution established from Madam Sirleaf. You yourself had seen other people on they got 10 new positions. So you can say it is the government influencing, in as much as we agree that these audits are being reported right after your groundbreaking, blah, blah, blah. But the truth is, you yourself had the same opportunity to do likewise, and you did not. Otherwise, we saw auditors dying in droves, because the auditing era is an independent era.
Auditor dying in drove.
Yeah,
Terry?
when I mean in drove, labor, right after the order.
Okay, all right.
Right after the other,
Okay.
auditor were dying right after the other. I mean, hundreds of thousands of them. But here is it. So they have they have the opportunity to persecute Unity Party 12-year government that they claim were corrupt. They did not. This same auditing firm, the LACC,
In fact, they even empower the
Terry,
LACC.
let me take this other call. I beg you, Chief. Call up you guys when we put this number. You'll need to call. But right now we're getting off. Terry is wrapping up, but because you're the custom viewer, go ahead. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Yes, sir, Mr. Toll. Thank you for having me. This is Prince Sherry.
Prince, you got 1 minute, please, because we're closing.
Yes, sir. To just go straight to the point, you know, it is unfortunate that a government will decide to make another opposition political party their agenda instead of doing what they were sworn into office for or to do. All of us know that when the Unity Party under Joseph Newman Boyka, was elected, they took an oath to defend, protect, and ensure that the Liberian people needs are met. And they promised all sort of things. But it's unfortunate that the Unity Party has forgotten about what they promised the Liberian people and decided to make the CDC their agenda. We understand these political chicaneries coming from the Unity Party, where they think that they can be able to, subdue our energy that we have in carrying Liberia forward and continuing the development, the infrastructure development of Liberia. Let's say this. We understand that these are all political maneuverings from the kleptocratic regime of Mr. Joseph Newman Boyka, that they are trying to issue or trying to see or trying to intimidate the CDC. But the CDC will not be intimidated. These political, witch hunt and trying to maneuver their way to see how best they can.
30 seconds, Prince. 30 seconds.
With all of these kind of rhetorics they call reports. Before Mr. Boyka talk about the issue of report, let him go and ask Ami Moda to bring back the money that he took.
Thank you.
Before he talk about report, let him go to LRA and ask the people for the money that they stole. Let him go to, Augustine Pere-Gafwan. The money that Mr. Augustine Pere-Gafwan said they used, it was out of budget. They didn't even know what the money is. Let him go and ask for it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Not allow Boyka to continue to play with the president to home CDC.
Thank you. Thank
Boyka think that he will go this route.
Terry, Prince Sherry, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Like I said, we're done here. But thank you for that point, and I think the audience got that point correctly. Please join us tomorrow or Monday, and we're gonna have more conversation. Thank you very much for your call.
It will be live and direct.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Derek, go ahead, finish up, so Marco can take us home.
Obviously, Prince Sherry was so, but the thing here is that a wrong is a wrong, brother. And you had the opportunity for 6 years to persecute, you refuse. So JMB is persecuting he's under obligation based upon the law to do the needful for you to give account. In fact, it's just auditing the department that you work in. And I think these audit reports have been on the docket for months. They just been sitting there. To my surprise, they're putting it out now. That's the only surprise I had. But whether late or not, is what it is. We have it. And you guys got to own up to it. Now, this is where we're going to test your truthfulness. Because if you cannot admit that these audit reports reflect that your government were doing things, people in your government were not doing the right thing, then it shows that your advocacy and the fight that you're trying to accuse this government of being corrupt is false, it's fake, it's not authentic. You boasting that this thing will not go nowhere. So do you want it to achieve a goal? Then where is your love for country in the fight against corruption? That's my question to you guys. Instead of you admitting that, oh yeah, during the CDC time there was some corruption, and I think I want for JMB to persecute. Bonati Kofa will say just that. Or most of the hierarchies in your government will say just that. But some of you guys that we know will not say that because you know very well that the country was exploited. You see? But you're not honest enough to say that. But you're honest. You're honest say only on JMB that he stole money. The men who are just there for the men who just there for 1.5 years. That way your honesty, like the men who have been suspending people for corruption. But your honesty does not show when your hands are clearly seen in a cookie jar because they want, they want that the auditing from the GAC. So you can say the man lied, the man did. The man say, if these things are not true, bring the receipt. If you say you had a company and this company, the government or the company, show all the name of the company so we can find where your office is so we can go see. That's all we want. And you see vivid millions of dollars exploited out of the country economy. And you tonight defending it and you pray that these things will not achieve anything. What does that say to me about you? Do you expect me to support you 2029? Even if JMB government fail and steal plenty of money and do you really expect me, Terry, to look at you and support you? And I'm waiting to see whether if Mr. Cummings will come out to say that, oh, this thing here is a witch hunt. I'm also waiting to hear from them. I'm waiting to hear from the opposition community. What will be their position? What will be their stance? Then it will tell me the kind of expectation we are preparing to have in the next leadership coming. And let me say this to the common people before my speech is time. When you say nothing has changed, biblically, you know what you're telling God? You are being ungrateful. You're saying that you are not grateful for what God has done. The Bible says, do not say that yesterday is better than today. So when somebody say nothing has changed, it's like saying that, nothing changed in my life since, it's like you are not being grateful for what have transpired. So that is why I don't agree with the statement. I think you could use another political statement, but that statement to me does not look good. Thank you very much for the show.
Thank you. So it's got to take us home.
Yeah, thank you, Terry, and thank you, Mr. Tu. This was a good show. And, like Terry already said, today, like Mr. Tu also said, today we are discussing.
It says, Scott, you're listening to something else. Can you mute
I
that?
don't have anything on.
Oh, okay. All right.
I
Go
think
ahead.
it's Terry, yeah. Today
Let me
Today we are discussing the audit report. Yesterday we didn't have the opportunity to discuss audit report because when they were about to even put the report out, when the hint of the report went out, we had the death of Matthew Innes. We have Fambutu then dying. And all of these auditors were dying in queue. Like when Terry was saying that, you were saying, why is he saying that? But today we have the book open. We agree that, okay, some of these people that they alleging that are corrupt. But yes, here is where we are, they are exposing, they are investigating these very people today. Baka has started suspending his very officials that were alleged to be corrupt. Okay? And this is one of the pillars that Baka won election, that he will prosecute corrupt officials. Then he's telling me that Baka is leaving that the plan that he had for the Liberian people. This is one of the plans. And the people want all of these people that took their money to be prosecuted. It's part of Baka leadership. And he doesn't achieve it, he has failed the Liberian people. While it is true that he bringing electricity, he bringing water, he providing food. Right now, we can say 50% of our import of rice. We used to have 100%, but now we have about 49%. I can readily say from the agriculture minister, I can fairly say that something have changed. That money we're taking to be a lot in supplementing for rice have been turned to benefit the Liberian people today. And today we can see the Grand Jury Senator praising this government for saying that when the WIA president was in power, the institution they had there in Grand Jury was not supported. Today he can go into the finance ministry and demand and request for the support of his institution. He getting already done. Then you're telling me nothing is done? Okay, they sat there and said, when their headquarters, nothing was going to be done about it. They were even threatening how they would come out. That place was demolished, and then the person has their property. And a jailhouse they will be sitting, oh, nothing will be done, nothing will be done. Jailhouse, they have not even started the prosecution. They're already saying, which one, which one. But you know, we will run behind the witches. We will make sure the people will be prosecuted. I don't care how long it takes. And if they think they can hide behind their shadow, let them ask Gange Taylor, where is he today? Let them ask people today who are even what they call the senator, United Party senator, former senator. He was persecuted. Today they are all had on a corruption. So I'm just warning them. Let them leave from behind their witch hunting and see how these people can be prosecuted, that we all Liberians will benefit. Because he Prince Sherry, I love Prince Sherry. I don't know how true it is, but I'm still digging behind the case. Prince Sherry left for here to go work for the Liberian people. What became of him? Where he went to work in Liberia? The leave for here said they're going to work for the Liberian people. The report that come after them is so dirty. I was a few that he stole. That he was not accepted in the job. He left the job, but we are yet to investigate. All of those things coming up. So let them be.
Where Prince Sherry, what that one got to do with President Baga administration?
No, I'm talking about their administration. All the stealing are the debt. All of them will be coming out.
I don't remember Prince Sherry going home during President.
Yeah, that way you don't know. So don't talk about it. I know my own.
Okay, you know your own.
Yeah, you told your own. I told my own. We'll come on our investigations. Ask Prince Sherry, he knows. And man, he come and attack me. And all of this. At least today we can discuss the other report. But under their leadership, the dead. Okay, we'll hunt the witches. They will sit there again and say, not in Avlan. The Vlan will see many of them in jail. And they will be prosecuted. They will give the Liberian people resources at the store, and we will deal with them. They didn't think. And all I have to say, he better go now and start running for leadership, or what they call securing their thieves and protecting their thieves.
So Prince Sherry went home to work?
Well, we'll tell that story. I just waiting for all the details.
Okay. All right.
I'm waiting for all the details.
Okay. Terry, thank you guys. Thank you guys very much. We really, really do appreciate it.
He will come on that show, we'll discuss that, and then he will know. Maybe when we meet face to face, we'll discuss that. And we here on the NPR.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you.
So if they lie on him, he can defend himself. It ain't lie on him. Okay, that's Vlan.
Okay.
But the one that the other report her brother, don't Vlan them, we'll deal with him.
Thank you. Thank you, Terry. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you very much as well. Again, folks, Samson to La Bropa Radio. We'll be here again tomorrow. Mr. So will be here. And then we will talk more. But this time, we're way out of time. I want to thank all of you again tonight. I don't know those things. Gene David, y'all know these things. I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys. Thank you very much. Those of you been writing, those of you call in, Prince Sherry himself, we say thank you. We hope you'll join us tomorrow. If not tomorrow, you can join us Monday. But thanks a lot, guys, and we'll say good night to all of you. You all saw the video that I played earlier about Jefferson Kochi those days working. So we're gonna go deeper than many of these things. But besides that, I would say thank you very much, and I'll say good night to all of you, folks. Again, Samson to La Bropa Radio. Good night, folks.
Zio get me by to it. How do you not see my menu? There goes some. Gonna walk a rare. Never your hand, dear blue. How do you not see a cartoon? Sabu Bushu, Sazo Mega, Blanco, what be so here? Kawaka Kama, Mapu, no consider. Bagumya Botlana, Yaka Dogins, okay, the Sugu, Kuako, Ao, Mamma, okay, the Sugu. Don't matter where you were so okay, the Sugu, Kuako, Ao, okay, the Sugu. Tomorrow, you know, I woke up on the boy. My way, call your money, one would have took a one to come back to you. My way, so you see the way I do. Yaquamonte, one who are gonna get me, Musso, a castle, will black your money, never walk a mouth. I was saying to her, I want to see you to go. My name will be there, good. Those scared of me, I will not come over. Go to it.